recovery?
Yeah, I mean, I think he's somebody that we expect to do something in the spring, but he's in the weight room. He's already working around the injury. No setbacks from the surgery,
And
from not the surgery, but from the rehab. He didn't have surgery, obviously, but he's doing quite well.
but no chance he would play in a postseason game?
Doesn't appear that that's going to be the case.
Okay. With Asmar, you know, he flashed pretty good athletic ability his whole career.
Yeah.
There have been other guys that have gotten jumped on the depth chart and just never got to the top. What about him kind of kept the faith with you that maybe he would turn into this player?
Well, I think there was a hint of that, you know, in his special teams play. There was a physicality, and he wasn't, afraid's not the right word, but there was never a time where we felt like he wasn't willing to really mix it up and play physical. So we knew that there was a guy that was willing to get in there and be physical. We saw that in his special teams play. And then in his limited snaps that he did, in fact, have out there, I thought we saw some glimpses when Drew Tranquil went down that he could do some things, even though, you know, Jim Keith was in there. We saw Asmar a little bit too. And then I just think, you know, based upon his physical traits, I know that Clark felt like he could get him to do the things at the linebacker position that we needed.
I noticed on this depth chart that Isaiah Foskey's on there this week, going back kind of his neck of the woods.
Yep.
What do you see as maybe where he is in his career right now and limited playing time, and what do you feel like he can turn out to be?
Well, we think he can be a very special player. Certainly we wouldn't have saved him for this game. We feel like, you know, the pass rush is going to be very, very important. We held him out of a couple of games for that reason. We think he can impact our sub package in particular. He'll be a starter in that sub package, and we think he can influence the pass rush for us in a positive way.
Last one from me. You know, Phil Jacobic's got some decent playing time in this month, and he's gotten to watch Ian go through some different things, watch him recover from a slump, as you put it. What do you feel like he's been able to take out of this November in terms of his own progress, and maybe Brendan Clark too, what he's been able to get out of it as well?
Yeah, I think they do. You know, they're here every step of the way with meetings and the ups and downs. So they're pretty sharp and astute. They see the scrutiny of the position and understand how important it is to be prepared and be ready. There's great conversation that happens in those meetings that require you to stay on top of things. So when we're evaluating film and practice, you know, Coach Reese is really holding, you know, Ian and Phil to a high level. So you know, Brandon understands that, you know, you can't just come in here and, you know, just throw you away to the starting position. There's a lot of work that has to go into preparing, and so I think Brandon